Lil Yachty is the reason why rap music sucks, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Now, 2023 was the rebirth year for Lil Yachty, and it's the first year I would say his cult audience from SoundCloud fully came out to support him. He's selling out shows, and he's being embraced by Drake and a lot of big names in the industry. You know, when he first came out back in 2016, he was this bubblegum type of rapper with red hair who people didn't take seriously. You know, he was on Joe Budden's show getting clowned. He was on Ebro's show and he failed freestyling multiple times, and nobody really respected him. However, throughout the years, he somehow didn't really fall off but maintained relevance, but just wasn't as viral until now. Now he got super close to Drake and traveling together doing music, and they had the recent song Another Late Night. Now Lil Yachty, out of all people, came out with this tweet saying how hip-hop is not really in a good space right now. We know the year is 2023, it's the 50th year of hip-hop, and a lot of things have been going on, the whole celebration, but also people have been talking about how there's been no hit song that came out that went number one. You know, it's the 50th year of hip-hop. It's a celebration of the black community and urban communities in America. However, it hasn't went how people thought it would go. Lil Yachty tweeted, "Hip-hop is in a terrible place. The state of hip-hop right now is a lot of imitation. It's a lot of quick, low-quality music being put out. It's a lot less risk-taking. It's a lot less originality. People are too safe now. Everyone is so safe. I'd rather take the risk than take the L." When I heard this tweet, the first thing I thought about was the Spider-Man meme. Because how is Lil Yachty, who is the problem, calling other people the problem? Just think about that. People were on Lil Yachty's neck. Bro talking about himself. Bro made one alternative album after dropping ass for 7+ years in the game. He's not the one to be talking about the current state of hip-hop. I'm sure you guys all remember, rewinding back to 2016, Lil Yachty was on Everyday Struggle with Academics, The Deska, and If a Nigga Hatin', Call Him Joe Budden. Now, Joe Budden went in on him for being a rapper who wasn't cognizant of what was going on with his music business, asking him if he's in a 360 deal, what is he doing for hip-hop culture, what are your plans for yourself, and he basically pressed him saying that, you know, Lil Yachty's basically a kid that blew up so fast when he was 18 off the song Broccoli, and he basically got all this fame so fast where he doesn't know what to do with it or how to move in a good direction that will basically propel himself towards success. I truly feel like since Yachty has been chilling with Drake, traveling all over the world, his head is a big gas. Now I understand that he feels that he obviously put on a whole movement with that bubblegum style of rap because that was all the SoundCloud era. However, what's going on right now with hip-hop, with the music not being meaningless, I can't name one Lil Yachty song that actually has any meaning or relevance or any event where I'm like, ooh, bars. Like, I'll show you guys the song Coffin that went viral on TikTok where you had like that viral walkout of people, you know, singing the song, which is what every rapper wants from their fans, to know the song word for word and bar for bar. But when it comes to intrinsic value of things that you say in the song, that meaning, nothing of substance from Lil Yachty ever comes to mind. Lil Yachty makes music for the fashionistas, the dripsters, the type of people on TikTok who do the get ready with me videos. You know, my whole thing about fashion and clothes is like, I feel like the more homeless you look, the more drippy you are. Like, you know, rip clothes, rip tees, the more homeless you look, the more drippy you are. And anyways, his music is for that genre of people. Now, not to say Yachty doesn't have hits. He has, you know, the Peekaboo, Who I Spoke with Cardi B, which, you know, Cardi slid on that song. Then he has a couple of songs like, you know, D to the A with T Grizzly, Give Me My Respect. And he has that one song with NBA Youngboy. I think it was NBA G Youngboy Boat. He has a few hits. I'm not going to act like he's just putting out trash for the last 7 years. But for him to be the spokesperson of the hip-hop community saying that, hey, we need to do better, broski, can we look at your recent projects, fam? Like, can we be honest? Can we be honest? I truly feel like that's only recently Yachty's been able to like kind of pop his shit and say that, put my respect on me, because for the past couple of years, people were pretty much ignoring him. Like, no one was paying him any type of mind. Like, 2023, he came out with like, you know, Slide. He came out with Strike, the solo creeping, you know, Concrete Boy, whatever you want to call that. And then he had that one song, you know, I brought the Walk to Poland. I'm pretty sure that was Strike actually as well. And, you know, he's had his dedicated audience. And one thing I will say about Yachty, which kind of surprised me, I didn't know how big of a dedicated cult audience he has, because you'll go somewhere and see Yachty has a full solo tour in Toronto. Yachty has a full solo tour in Madison Square Garden. Like, you'll start to think that he's on like the Tyler Creator type vibe, Tyler Creator type level, because the way he's selling out venues, you don't think that he'll be doing that based off his public perception of how people actually like his music and talk about him on the internet. Throughout the last year, we've seen Drake and Lil Yachty like white on rice, bread on butter. Like, they've been like best twin them, like my treacherous little twin, as Drizzy want to call it, right? And seeing those two together kind of made me think. I view those like the two kids in high school you never thought would be friends. The popular kid and the weird kid who sits under the stairs, who is low-key cool. Like, I'm not gonna act like Yachty ain't a dope person to be around. I've seen multiple interviews. The dude's getting money, he's doing this thing. his music is just isn't my taste. And I feel like for him being a spokesperson saying, hey man, we gotta do better, like, my nigga, you were part of the problem. What are you talking about? Like his last album, Let's Start Here. What did Drake say in that one song? She a 10, let's go on mute. Bro, this song was a 10 on mute, fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm listening to the song, sounds like someone just yawning over the beat, speaking softly. And yes, I know this is type of music, but like, he's not a conscious rapper. He's not a street rapper. And here's why actually I should be giving Yachty's credit, because he really created his own lane. Like, that bubblegum style rap was so frowned upon in 2016 that, like, when people brought up Lil Yachty, all you could do was laugh. But now, all you could do is just be quiet and sit to the sideline, because he's having it his way 6-7 years later, because TikTok, which has been a big part of his growth, I feel like, well, I shouldn't say growth, but reinvention, rebirth. I feel like TikTok would, like, his type of music do really well with the fashion people, and basically just threw him over the hump and brought him back into, like, the public eye of, like, yo, I'm important, give me attention, I'm here to stay.